Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. Oakland hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Into the box, Ricky Henderson. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone. Whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set, you take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected. 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the day begins with an out. There's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nope. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
At the plate, Jason Giambi. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Semien, base runner at first with one out. Semien's off and running. That's a strike to throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak, so when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that, so we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
The 1-1 home. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Runner at second here with one man out. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2.
That's ball 2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Two pitches fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now Giambi swings and misses here as he couldn't time that one, and there's your second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
In now, Reggie Jackson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's set. The 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike. Count 2-1.
Line drive to center field. Lofton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The A's strand one, and now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Riding in, Yordan Alvarez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that one is gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 13 for him on the year, and the Astros take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Into the box now, number 8, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Base is empty here with nobody out. On the ground to third. Chapman's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Stepping into the box, Craig Biggio. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman brings it in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Jeff Bagwell.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeff Bagwell. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Correa now. He drove in 3 of his team's 4 runs in last night's game. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. He's set. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And he's back easily. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 and 2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Astros off and running on the solo homer. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Houston. New inning set to get underway, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Pitch on the way. Framber Valdez comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. One and 2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Ready on 1 and 2. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2 and 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking up around the letters. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1 and 1. Chapman is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field.
Yeah, watching him go about his business. First step quickness. His reaction time is unparalleled.
Hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left. Third home run for him on the year. And the A's are back to even now. It's 1 apiece.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Chris Davis next to bat.
The center fielder, number 2.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Tony Kemp.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Kemp. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Bagwell has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, all even at 1 apiece. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. His career numbers against Minaya. He's got 5 base hits in 29 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1's the count. That's the ball.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And that misses 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Set to get his day started, Henry Chavis. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Two 2-0 now.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-0 on the way. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Martin Maldonado, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. That's inside. 2-0. One out and a runner on second base. Two balls and a strike.
One strike.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. A throw behind the runner at second. A dive, but he's back. Lined into left center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
And these guys are showing some consistency in their early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
Into the box, Kenny Lofton, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. With runners in scoring position this season, Lofton is exactly a .400 hitter.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Chapman camps under it, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Ready for another chance? Yordan Alvarez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
The 1-0. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Fouled off. Two and two. Here it is. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. We've played 2-1 Houston.
Back now in Houston, home of the Astros, who've certainly treated their fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. When it comes to their team ERA, they enter the day with one of the best in the league. And talking with some of the pitchers earlier, they mentioned how they've all been able to inspire each other this year. One said, every one of these guys seems to bring their best to the mound every single day, so that really motivates me to do the same. We hold each other to a pretty high standard, and that works for us. Clearly, it's a group that takes a ton of pride in what they do, guys.
Leading off for Oakland.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Sean Murphy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sean Murphy is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
No strike.
The 1-0 home.
Ball that time.
Three and 0 now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that's finally over for a strike. The 3-1. The bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
The left fielder, number 24, Ricky Henderson.
Stepping in now, Ricky Henderson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3 and 0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And this throw gets away from him.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Marcus Semien. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runners on first with one down. Semien in an 0-2 hole here. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. And this one's in the dirt. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Here now the 2-2. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as the A's move out to a 3-2 lead.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
To the plate now, Jason Giambi.
The designated hitter.
As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. Lofton is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Ball 1.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
2 out, nobody on. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. It's up and out of here into the archways. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the A's a 4-2 lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying. D-Row, the hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Brad Peacock is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 3 runs already home here. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the A's 4 and the Astros 2. So striding in, number 8, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there and records the 1st out. So with 1 away, a couple of teams out of the AL West doing battle in this one. So let's check out where they sit in the standings entering play here today. Next up for the Stros, Craig Biggio. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. 3rd inning here. Already 4-2 our score. Ground ball left side. Simeon's got it. And there's out number 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Jeff Bagwell. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Popped him up. Kemp is underneath this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 4-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the 4th. And up next, the power-hitting 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
0-1 the count. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Lofton will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The batter, the center fielder, Chris Davis.
Here's Chris Davis now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Swings through it for strike number 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, Tony Kemp. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
And it's fouled away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's, as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes.
Hey.
Fell behind early in this one 3-0 and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up. He can really hurt you.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jose Altuve. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's in there for strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Davis is under it. 1 out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Henry Davis.
Digging in now, Henry Chavis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And they're not going to get him at third, so runners at second and third now with only 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. In now, Martin Maldonado as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
So stepping in, Kenny Lofton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
In there, 2-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. Sure took a healthy hack that time. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We played 4 full. It's the A's 4 and the Astros 3. Stepping up to the plate, Sean Murphy. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that 2-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ricky Henderson. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
All over that one, but a little out in front, foul ball. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Count remains 2-2. Pops this one up. Biggio is there, 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and up next a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so up and down and in and out.
And hold on there, he got him, trying to swipe second base, but he's gunned down for the out. Set to deliver the 0-1. 4 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's, and it remains a 4-3 game. Ready for another shot now, Yordan Alvarez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Yordan Alvarez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. This ball will be chopped foul. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, number 8, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Hit sharply on the ground. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Striding in for Houston, Craig Biggio. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
From the stretch.
Oh, that's low.
Looking at his career totals, Biggio has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Pitch out, nothing doing. Three runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And that's in there, 2-1. Now a throw over to first. The 2-1. Lifted in the air to center. Davis is under it. 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 5, Jeff Bagwell.
Standing in, Jeff Bagwell. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. That's inside. 2-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're working.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. The throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up in clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with the man at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a move over to first. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
comes set. Now the pitch. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Olsen is there, and the side is retired. Astros plate one on a couple of hits. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 4-4. Chris Davinsky takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 47, Chris Davinsky.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the veteran DH, Jason Giambi.
The designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
No strike.
Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Reggie Jackson.
Into the box now, Reggie Jackson. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Grounded to third. Throw is in time to get Reggie, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
1-1. Four is our score as we play the 6th. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The next 1-2 pitch. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away. The next 3-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. A's are gone in order. Through 5.5, we're tied at 4. Joaquin Soria will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Joaquin Soria.
bottom of the 6th inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Jose Altuve. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now the pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Soria has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's what you call clipping the outside corner. Great movement on that slider, and it completely locked up the hitter. Didn't fool the umpire, though.
Into the box, Henry Chavis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look at that, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the 1-0, and he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Chopped toward the second baseman. Barehanded at his knees. He is out. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. 6 innings are in the books, all square, 4-4. Ryan Presley will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
Next up for the A's, Matt Chapman comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Presley, a native Texan. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Standing in now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 delivery. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A ball that's carrying. Oh, and this kicks right off of him, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only 1 away.
Every center fielder dreads this kind of a play, right? The ball's hit right at him and over his head. He turns and runs, leaps for it, but just can't make the play. It ends up coming off the wall, and by the time he can get the ball back in, it was a guaranteed triple.
So now to the plate, Tony Kemp, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
From the belt, the pitch, and little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Sean Murphy.
Striding in for Oakland, Sean Murphy. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Popped up. Correa over to his right. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark, and we are tied 4-4. Yusmeiro Petit gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Yusmeiro Petit.
Last half of the 7th here, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Kenny Lofton. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Digging in once again, Yordan Alvarez. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count in your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
All knotted up. 4-4 the score here in the 7th. Into the corner and slicing foul. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
To the plate now, number 8, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as we'll get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Joe Smith.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ricky Henderson. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point.
Henderson.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Smith was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here it comes. Bagwell trying to get there. The 1-2.
Oh, that's too high.
Full count now. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-0 on the way.
3 balls.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP Jason Giambi. He's set, and the pitch. And that misses. Ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Going back is the center fielder. Gone! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
The right fielder, number 9.
At the plate now, Reggie Jackson, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Sinker. 3-2 now. Matt Olson will be next. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, and it's now 7-4. Roberto Ozuna gets the call as he'll pitch with one gone in the top of the eighth.
Astros, number 54, Roberto Ozuna.
Stepping in, Matt Olson. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
From the stretch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's the second out.
Next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey! 0-1's the count. Oh, 1.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And now a pitch on the way, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 7 and the Astros 4. Liam Hendricks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 17, Liam Hendricks.
So digging in now, Craig Biggio. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Astros, the second baseman, Craig Biggio.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And the great Raleigh Fingers is up and throwing now. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Jeff Bagwell. Fouled off. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
The 1-2 is a ball below the zone.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
He loses him on ball 4.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now to the plate, Carlos Correa. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He's set. Here it comes. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Hendricks, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Here comes the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate, Jose Altuve, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Chris Davis.
Number 2, Chris Davis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
2-0.
2-0, here it is. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-1.
Count is 3-1.
Tony Kemp is on deck. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering, where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So coming to the plate, Tony Kemp. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. In the dirt. In time as he just gets the tag down. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it on to first, and there are 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Sean Murphy. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Two-one pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Heading out towards shallow right. Hence is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. A's go quietly there. They hold a 7-4 lead. Raleigh Fingers is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Raleigh Fingers.
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go as the third baseman, Henry Chavis.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-0 to him now. Now the pitch. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Now at the plate, Kenny Lofton, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat. Late square, and this is popped up. Throw not going to get him, and doggone if Lofton's not a master of that. The bunt single.
Now batting, the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Into the box, Yordan Alvarez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Last strike now for Houston. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, listen, there's no doubt they were pressing during that 7-game losing streak, but that's behind them now. Now they can play a little bit freer, which is the way this game is supposed to be played anyways.
7-4 the final finish today. The Oakland A's blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Yusmeiro Petit gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Raleigh Fingers earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Athletics, 7 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They left 2 men on base. For the Astros, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Yusmeiro Petit. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to Joe Smith. He falls to 1-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 22 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.